Hello and welcome, and today we have Lord Beerus. Wait, what? How many of you guys remember that time? For those that don't know what I'm talking about, it's alright. But today, it's the God of Destruction. So like any digital drawing, I begin with the rough sketch, then after the rough sketch, I then refine that sketch to get to a part where I like, and then wait. Alright, finally got the arm the way I liked it. Okay, so after the rough sketch, I then create kind of like I block a layer in, kind of like a silhouette. And just so you guys know, going forward, all my videos, I'm going to be commenting all throughout all of them. So you guys have a better insight as to what's going through my mind while I am drawing the various pieces that I draw. So as far as my process, if you have any specific questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments and I'll be sure to cover them in depth in a future video. So as for me, I create everything. I always start with the face, and then after the face, I then branch out to all the different parts of his body. And it's very basic, just blocking in and just getting the idea of what the character looks like. So I continue to do this, just adding the slight details, the highlights and shadows to just try to bring him to life. But before we can go forward, wait, gotta fix that crooked eye. All right. So after that, then as far as how I create textures, you get a texture brush, and then on this particular one, I kind of just dabbed it like a sponge all throughout his skin to create that sense of texture on his body, to make it kind of create that sense of realism. So like a sponge, you just dab it all throughout, make it random to create that sense of texture on Lord Beerus. And then to bring him to life comes the color. Without the color, it's nothing. As you guys know, the way I do color is through gradient maps, which then creates the basic color of every part that I block in. And then after that, I then refine it above it by digitally painting color. Now comes the background. Now here, you're going to see the use and the power and the purpose of the smudge tool. If you're drawing Dragon Ball Z, you better be using that smudge tool. In addition to the smudge tool, you better be using the motion blur, the radial blur, consistently to create all the effects and the power-ups and everything that is Dragon Ball Z, or in this case Dragon Ball Super. Alright, then after that, you see I just drawing these random lines to make it seem that Beerus is within him powering up, because I wanted to capture Beerus in his God of Destruction mode and not so much babysitter mode. And then to make him pop more, I wanted to add contrast, so I darkened these various parts of him to make it so he popped off the artboard. And then add in a couple stars, a couple random lines, and then here we are, guys. The final completed piece of Lord Beerus, God of Destruction of Universe 7. So tell me, guys, what do you guys think of this? Do you like it? If you do, why don't you hit that thumbs up? If you're new here, why don't you consider hitting that subscribe button so you never miss any new content that I put out every single week. And until the next video, guys, goodbye.